Okay, everybody, so we're here today to go over the OrCam Read, the newest product from OrCam. The reason why I assembled everybody, or I asked everyone to come here, is because you guys interact a lot with possible end users, whether it be students, whether it be outreaches, people going to people's homes. But I wanted you guys to have an understanding, and we have DBS here, who Aida is an actual end user herself. So because we like the OrCam Read and because of the pricing, DBS has been purchasing a lot of these from us. So I asked Michelle from OrCam to come here so she could go over the features of the machine and explain things to you a little bit better in detail, and that way you can answer any of your questions as well. So with further ado, I'm going to pass this to Michelle. She can introduce herself and tell you about the OrCam Read.
Thank you, John, and thank you to everybody. Can you all hear me okay with the mask?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. It is a pleasure to finally be here after so many months to be able to get back in here and meet with all of you. As John mentioned, we launched right at the beginning of the pandemic a new device. It is called the OrCam Read. So I'm holding it in my hand right now. It is approximately the length of a pen, and it weighs in just around an ounce. So it's a very lightweight device. We knew that print disability market it's a very large market, much larger than people that are visually impaired. So they designed a device to help people read, people who have, let's say, dyslexia or autism that just have issues reading. Well, we began showing the prototype of this device at low vision blind conventions, and it was embraced, very, very well embraced, and people are like, we can use this. So we kind of changed our ways, and we are now selling it successfully to people who are visually impaired as well as people who are blind. So what we like about the Read is it is a very, very simple device. They're just the 4 buttons, the power button, the plus and the minus, and the trigger button. So let's say you want to read something. There's 2 modes that you can read with this device. So the first mode, I'm not sure what I have it set to.
Mobile app disconnected. Mobile app.
Sorry, there's an app and my device is connecting to my app. So there is what we call, we'll turn it around, John. So the device will project a cursor, like a cursor on a computer screen, a red arrow. You can put that cursor, you have, depending on your level of vision, exactly on the page where you want it to read, and it would begin to read. So if John wants to show there.
Can you see that cursor there? Yeah. You see that there? So wherever you put this, it's where it's going to start to read.
Say tell time, tell date, speak faster, speak slower, battery status. I can connect to my Bluetooth, all with verbal commands.
And all these commands are what when someone buys it from us, if you guys were going to train them, I'll give you the list of commands. I train them. I train them how to do that, and I also give them the list of commands for someone like family members with them. They could always refer to or have an answer for them. When we get the OrCam, I don't do a lot of in-depth training at first, because I want them to be comfortable with the machine, holding the basics first, just like anything else, even with like a CCTV. Just get the basics down, and then as they become more comfortable with the machine, then we start getting into how to adjust the speed of speech, how to change the languages, how to set the navigation skills, how to set the pause time, all that stuff. We do it as time goes on. But the beginning is just turning it on, showing how to charge it, showing how to shoot an image, and listening to it. And that's the simple process till we get to the advanced processes.
And the device reads from flat surfaces, so whether it's a book, a piece of mail, your computer screen, your cell phone, iPad, so things like that. So it's meant to be portable, on the go. Another thing with our devices is that they're completely secure devices. So for example, if you have a student in school that needs to take a test, this does not record anything. Once it takes its picture and it is done reading, the information is gone, so they can't share it with anybody. So if you have somebody who works in a HIPAA compliant environment, or somebody who works in a financial institution, they are allowed to use this device due to security. All the computation is done on the device. Hearing aids don't have what's called true Bluetooth, even though they'll tell you they're Bluetooth compatible hearing aids, they don't have what's true Bluetooth. So in order to get a device like this, like the Read or the OrCam My Eye, it has to stream through a third-party component. So basically it's a component that you wear, it's like a little thing that you wear on your neck or you wear it on your waist. The OrCam connects to that streaming device, and then that streams to the hearing aids. And that's the way that these
So
devices
right now, just
connect.
earbuds and speakers right now, the basic.
Soup, and you don't know, nobody's there to tell you which one is which. Is this chicken noodle or is this vegetable, you know? And it's not gonna read the whole label for you, top to bottom. We know that there's certain fonts that technology doesn't read, but it reads enough to be able to help you discern between the two. You know, it can read your cooking instructions, your nutritional content. So, you know, it is able to help you with, or if you go to the grocery store and now there's, 10 different types of ketchup you can get, and you wanna know which one. Is this the garlic ketchup? Like what, it's the ability to do things independently on your own.
Good? Good enough? Questions?
Very good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you
thank
all
you,
very
thank
much.
you.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Michelle Mendez. I am the area sales manager with OrCam for the state of Florida. And I wanted to say thank you so much for the Miami Lighthouse for having me here today to meet with the staff and do a presentation of our latest device, the OrCam Read. Thank you so much.